Jacksonville, how we doing? Yes, my first time out here in Jacksonville. Nice place, nice place. How we doing tonight? Keep going for Marcus, by the way, doing a good job opening the show. Yeah. It's my first time here. Latitude 30 is cool. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese for drunk people. I like this. Get right at home. Hop in the ball pit after a few tequila shots. It's nice. I had a very exciting week. I actually broke up with my girlfriend I've been dating for a long time. Broke up with this week. I had to do it. It had to do with her profession. I didn't agree with what she did for a living. I didn't respect her profession. And it wasn't like she was a stripper or like a prostitute or anything like that. It was much, much worse. She was actually a vegan chef. Shaking your head. Exactly. I don't know if you've ever dated a vegan chef, but they lie. They lie nonstop. Like the first lie she said was, "Joe, I'm gonna make you something so good." That's not even a joke, guys. Save it. I'm gonna crush it in about 10 seconds. Just wait for the question. She said, "Joe, I'll make you something so good you won't even be able to tell that it's vegetarian." And she made me a gluten-free pizza. Now here's the thing, I didn't realize how much I love gluten. So it was taken away from my life. It's really like the best part of everything you've ever stuck in your mouth in your entire life. It's so good now when I go to restaurants, I'm like, "Oh, waiter, can I get a side of extra gluten, please? Can you fill up the salt shaker for me?" But we had two big arguments about flowers. Big argument. And she said the reason she was upset is I didn't give her flowers enough, which is bullshit. Because I gave her to her on her birthday. I gave her to her anniversary and Valentine's Day. And she said, "Joe, you should do it just because. If you love me, you'll do it just because. It shouldn't take a holiday." And after a few hours of her smashing that into my brain that night, I started to understand where she was coming from. Because I have the same philosophy with blowjobs. It's like, it shouldn't take an anniversary. It shouldn't. You should do it just because. Just because, we watched Saved by the Bell 3 times in a row. Just because Wednesday, it's halftime of the fucking AFC Championship game. She was cool. She was a mean girl too, man, real mean. And cause she's so hot, I think she thought because she was so beautiful, she would get away with kind of being an asshole every once in a while. But she said, "Joe, I'm not mean, I'm just sassy. I'm the sassiest girl you ever met." Apparently sassy is a Latin word for cunty. I did the Rosetta Stone translation on that. Because if you're mean, just say you're mean. Don't say you're sassy. We can't use that with other people, right? You can't use that with like, "Oh yeah, Osama bin Laden, yeah, evil terrorist, yeah. He killed thousands of Americans." I just thought he was really sassy Middle Eastern, to be honest with you myself. Sass machine, that guy. But she was hot. She had a lot of piercings and tattoos. I like the tattoos, but the piercings she had a lot. Like her whole body was covered. Her nipples, her tongue, and her nose, even down here she had piercings. Like multiple. She had like 5 or 6 down here. And it's shocking when you go down there and it looks like your grandfather's old fishing hat the first time you see it. She's like, "Joe, I want you to stick your fishing rod in my tackle box right now." All right. What else? That's cool. Any dog owners in the house? Dog owners make some noise. Over here. I love my dog. My dog's like 6 right now. I love her. She's not my best friend. A lot of people confuse that relationship with your dog as your best friend. And that's bullshit. Because we've all had a lot of best friends in our life. We've never had to pick up their shit in a bag. Ever. Like, you've never been hanging out with your human best friend, right? You're like at a Best Buy or something like that. And your friend decides to take a shit in the Blu-ray section. You're like, "Nah, dude, I got this, bro. I got this, man. Come on, man. We're best friends, bro. I told you this day was gonna come." But you have to pick it up. Where I'm from, I got a $50 ticket for not picking up my dog shit. $50. And the ticket said, failure to pay this ticket will result in jail time. And I've never been in jail, but I've watched a lot of movies that take place in jail, like Tango and Cash mainly. And I know that at some point, those inmates are gonna find out why I'm in jail. And if they find out it's because I didn't pick up my dog shit, oh my God. Imagine me on the prison yard, right? Thousands of inmates, Bloods and Crips, MS-13, Aryan Nation, they're all comparing stories. Paco's like, dude, I'm in here because I killed 3 cops. Tom's like, dude, I lit a fucking school bus on fire. Joe, what you do? Oh shit, oh man. I was walking my Yorkie poo one night, right? I mean, it's cold, she had a sweater on, you know, it's a bit nippy. Now I'm here with you guys. King of the prison right there, baby. King of the prison. And then I get raped right after I do the high five. Shawshank Redemption style. Any mothers in the audience? Mothers, make some noise. People say like having a puppy is good training for having a baby. Any of the mothers think that? No? Yeah, because if you're raising your child like you raise a puppy, that kid is fucked early in his life, right? Getting a call from the kindergarten teacher. Yeah, Mr. Riga, yeah, your son Fido. Yeah, Fido's humping the other children. So, no, these aren't playful humps, sir. These are aggressive. Yeah, he's eating his own shit too, by the way. So, get your kid. I hung up that old school phone. I have couples in the audience. Married people? Where you at? Married people? I hate when married people try to give you advice. They always feel qualified because they somehow got married. They feel like that's their dating degree or something. They got a degree in dating because they got married. My friend, he's older than me. He hasn't been like on a real date since like the first Matrix movie came out. And he's always trying to give me advice. He's like, Joe, you gotta think of dating the same way you think of fishing. Because when you think about it, fishing and dating, they're like the same thing. Like, dude, I never went out fishing and then came home and masturbated because I didn't catch any fish. Like in the history of fishing. Thanks. It takes a while. You guys are cool, man. You guys are cool. I did a corporate gig about a month ago. I'm like, you can't cuss. You cannot cuss. So I'm happy I'm back home with you assholes. I can cuss. But you get in trouble for what you say. A lot of people like the Duck Dynasty asshole. You seen him get in trouble? Does anyone care about that? No. I never watched the show, but I can tell it's a piece of shit by the fucking commercials that I see. I don't care what that guy says. Everyone pretends they're mad. No one's really mad about what he said. The only people that are actually mad about what he said are ducks. Ducks are like, dude, we've been telling you he's an asshole for like 20 years, man. What the fuck? All right, no Duck Dynasty jokes. All right, check that off. Check that one. But you gotta be careful. Even the Fox News lady, remember her? She got in trouble because she said Santa Claus was white. You heard that? Have you guys seen Santa Claus? He's fucking white, guys. He's white. He's white. He's white. How can you get mad at him? Oh, I thought he was from Lebanon. I thought he was Brazilian or something. I don't know. Santa Claus is white the same way Speedy Gonzales is Mexican. Or the same way Daffy Duck is black. Or same way that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are Italian. It's just fucking common sense. Science behind it. Donatello, Raphael. Oh man, went to a Chuck E. Cheese in Chicago, Illinois. Yeah, from Chicago. This was the most ghetto Chuck E. Cheese. You know it's bad when you walk in and the Chuck E. Cheese mouth smells like weed, right? That's like, it's like smoke coming out of his eye holes. Like a blunt as you walk in. It's bad. I seen a baby there with a neck tattoo, guys. A baby with a neck tattoo. It said baby killer right here. K-I-L-L-A. Little giraffe next to it. It was cute, man. I respected that baby. I did play skee ball. That was fun. I played skee ball. Played for like 3 hours. I won 1,000 tickets. And 1,000 tickets. Last time I was at Chuck E. Cheese, like 1996. 1,000 tickets. I could have got like a Chevy Astro van with 1,000 tickets. 2013, I got a Chinese finger trap. The best gift I could get was a finger trap. It was either that or chalk. Chalk. It's my nephew's 10-year-old birthday. I figured, maybe get him chalk. He's never cussed since life. He's like a real soft-spoken kid. He doesn't raise his voice. I said, hey, you want the chalk? He says, what the fuck is that? All right, back on your fucking iPad, asshole. All right, yeah. All right. But we like chalk, right? We grew up with chalk. Chalk was fun for us. We played hopscotch, right? We played Foursquare. We drew pictures of dicks on mailboxes. You know, oh, man. I was like the Van Gogh of dick mailbox art. Sign it. Here you go, Mom. It's a one of a kind. You guys are cool. I hate when people try to give you like advice that they're not qualified to give you. Usually it's like with like medical stuff, like your friends or your family. I'm talking to my cousin. He see me grabbing my neck. He comes up. He says, Joe, look, I'm no doctor or anything, but I bet you slept on it wrong. And I got mad. Like, one, he had to remind me that he wasn't a doctor. And I picked up on that when he pulled up to my house in that 89 Mitsubishi Galant. The Papa John sign on top of it. It's probably not a plastic surgery dabbling in pizza delivery. But the other thing that pissed me off, he said, the only way I can hurt my neck is from sleeping wrong. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been sleeping pretty fantastic my whole life. I've never fucked up sleeping. I've been doing it since literally day one of my life. I've never messed that up. If someone was sleeping wrong, how would you tell them? Would you wake them up while they're sleeping? You know, just kind of go up to them in the middle of the night, like, hey, buddy. Hey, psst, hey. Hey, sleepyhead, wake up. Hey, buddy, wake up. Yeah, I just want to let you know you're sleeping wrong. Dude, look at that leg. That is wrong, wrong, wrong. It's getting late. You go back to bed. We'll discuss this in the morning. Can't sleep wrong, man. That's the whole point. Actually, if you die in your sleep, that's wrong. Like, you suck so bad at sleeping. I don't think people are dying in their sleep, too. I think that's like a cover-up. Like, if someone has like a real embarrassing death, and the family doesn't want to get into the details. Oh, yeah, Uncle Leo, yeah, he died in his sleep. Mm-hmm. He liked to sleep, getting drunk and falling in tree chippers, apparently. Weird way to go out. You guys remember David Carradine? Famous movie star, Kill Bill, Kung Fu. You know how he died? Nobody? Autoerotic asphyxiation. Now, do you think his family wants to get into those details and those family barbecues? Oh, Uncle Davey, yeah, Uncle Davey, yeah, he tragically passed away in his sleep. He liked to sleep jacking off and choking himself in his closet with lingerie. Like a newborn baby just falling asleep. All right, no David Carradine jokes, you got it. All right, fucking fan club in the audience tonight. You guys excited about the playoffs tomorrow, football? Yeah, man. I'm a big Brady Manning rivalry fan. Nah, it's a good rivalry. I haven't been that excited about a rivalry since Slater versus Zach. That's my shit. Man, had a birthday a couple weeks ago. Thanks. No, thank you guys. No, thank you. Insignificant thing. No, you know what I got? Someone gave me a stress ball for my birthday. A stress ball. Has anybody owned a stress ball? Has anybody ever paid for a stress ball? No, they're fucking free. They give them away like fucking MasterCard or something. He's like, nah, man, I'm telling you, it's a good gift. Anytime you're feeling stressed out, you squeeze that thing, your problems go away. Has anybody ever felt good in doing this? Yeah, if you're grabbing a titty, so yes, this is... If you're grabbing one titty at a time, just one, just like this. Other than that, this doesn't really do anything, you know? He's like, nah, dude, I'm telling you, man, anytime you're stressed out, just start squeezing. I swear to God, you'll feel better. Like a couple weeks goes by, and I'm in my house with my dog, and we're lying in bed, you know? And she starts screaming. I hear glass shattering in my kitchen. I start freaking out. My heart's pumping, and sweat's trickling down my forehead. I go downstairs, and there's an armed home invader with a shotgun. He says, give me all your money, I'll blow your goddamn brains out. I looked at him, pulled out that stress ball. Man, I said, dude, I'm going back to bed, bro. Don't worry about it, man. You can sleep. I'm feeling fantastic. Had an embarrassing moment. I was on a date in my car, on the freeway in New York. The car didn't start. Ooh, ouch. That's why I got AAA, by the way. Problems like that. But you want to feel manly, you know? You want to be a man. You want to be able to, right? You know what I'm talking about. You want to be able to put the car back up. She's like, Joe, why don't you pop the hood open? And in my head, I'm like, bitch, I have AAA. That's why I'm not going to fucking pop the hood open. But what came out was, yeah, sure, okay, I'll pop the hood open. So as I'm walking to the hood, I'm just praying that like whatever's under my hood is so obvious that even I know how to fix it. Like, let there be like a dead pelican or something in there. Like, so I see that, I go, dude, pelican, get the fuck out of here. Let's get back on this date. It was never a dead pelican, right? So it was like the engine or something. Some complicated. I don't know about engines, but I do know about alternators. I'm an expert when it comes to alternators. I don't know what they do, what they look like or anything, but I know the word alternators. And I realized if you say something with confidence, you got the right cadence in your voice, you can sound like an expert. My friends, anytime they have car conversations, I just chime in with my alternator knowledge. Sprinkle it in on them, you know? My friend's like, hey, Riga, every time I turn on my car stereo, human blood starts pouring out of the car speaker. I'm like, dude, human blood? Oh my God. You need a new fucking alternator, bro. I don't know how long this has been going on, but what the fuck's wrong? I got a guy. His name's Sears Automotive Center. Takes coupons. I was in Pittsburgh doing a show. Anyone been to Pittsburgh? Nice. It's they're going broke, by the way. They're a broke city. They're trying. Remember the Cash for Clunkers program a few years ago, where if you trade in your piece of shit car, they give you like a tax rebate. Well, the city of Pittsburgh, they're trying to incorporate that into the police department. So now, anytime like a cruiser breaks down and needs repairs, they don't replace it with a new car. They use a clunker. While we're up there, the bus got pulled over by an '88 Geo Metro. Garfield thing in the back, baby on board. Cop's like, do you know how I pulled you over? I'm like, dude, you need a ride? I don't know. Give me a ride, bro. Not that crazy. It's hard, too, trying to date. All the girls got kids now. All the girls got kids. And it's not, I don't mind dating a girl with kids. I just don't feel like I'm responsible enough yet in my life to have kids. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I live by myself. I got a nice little bachelor pad, and I made the conscious decision that I'm never going to own a sock and underwear drawer. Because I own a dryer. And when they're done in the dryer, you put them on top of the dryer. That's where they die. That's where they live the rest of their lives, on top of that. Right? But when you live that lifestyle, every once in a while, there's going to be a few casualties of war. A few socks might fall behind that dryer. Now I'm doing well enough in comedy, I can admit this, and I don't need to replace a sock if it falls behind the dryer. I'm not going to move the whole wash and dryer to get a sock. I feel like if I had a kid, same shit might happen. Little Timmy's playing hide and go seek with his sister. Little Timmy falls behind the dryer. Hey, Dad, help me out. I'm stuck behind the dryer. Oh, fuck, Timmy. It's done. It's a wrap. Dad, just give me a hand. Oh, no. Oh, no. Move on, son. Accept death so we can eat. The rest of your family is hungry. Man, you guys are cool. I had to call the help desk for my computer. That sucks. I hate doing that. Because the only way to fix the problems is I got to go into your computer to see what you got. When you're in there, they're going to kind of see who you are by searching through your computer. Like I said earlier, I'm single, so I got like a little bit of porn on my computer. A little bit. And by a little bit, I mean 28 external hard drives. Stacked up. Roman columns. A little hammock in between that I like to sleep in at night. And the first thing says, Mr. Riga, I'm going to remote into your computer, so if you have anything illegally downloaded or pornographic, please delete it right away. Like I told you, I'm not really at a place in my life right now where I can do that. So I figured instead of deleting it, I'll just hide it. Because right now it's not hidden. Right now it's on a folder on my desktop. It says Joe's porn. All capital letters, too, by the way. A couple stars on the end. But I changed the name. Now it says Joe's favorite banana bread recipes. Yeah. So I figured he won't look in a folder if it says that, right? So he's searching, about a half hour goes by. He says, Mr. Riga, we have contained the virus. And it's located in a folder marked Joe's favorite banana bread recipe. Shit. I said, sir, how do you know for a fact there's a virus in that folder, sir? I said, Mr. Riga, why do you have 800 terabytes of banana bread recipes? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. It's like, touche, sir, touche. A lot of ingredients, sir. That was my excuse. Lots of ingredients. It's a cool crowd. A lot of diversity here. A lot of people here in Jacksonville. A lot of Latin people. What's the main Latin demographic out here? Puerto Rican, Cuban? Or you can just scream. You don't have to answer the question. Just yell out. That's fine. I went to a McDonald's around here somewhere. Very Latin. Extremely Latin. You know it's Latin when the McFlurry machine has tattoo eyeliner on it? Oh, okay, alright. I'm Italian, by the way. Riga, it's an Italian name. I'm just Italian. A lot of people think I'm Cuban or whatever, but I am Italian. I love being Italian. It's cool. There's certain things I'm allowed to do that other people can't. Like I'm allowed to wear velour tracksuits all year round. That's one of my favorite things. Also, we know everything about pizza. Like when someone finds out you're in town, they ask you, like, Joe, where's the best place to get pizza? And I say, look, dude, when I'm in Jacksonville, which is once every 3 years, my favorite place to get pizza is at 7-Eleven on Phillips Parkway. Now, it's good. It reminds me of the pizza my grandma makes back home in Italy. That's because she works at a 7-Eleven back home in Italy. Kind of a shitty job.